This is the story of street cats in Cairo. If you're a cat lover, you're going to love this one. We lived as expats on the 8th floor of a block of flats in Cairo. One day, I heard a little cat crying outside my door, and on further inspection, found a little female, highly pregnant, obviously hungry, so I started feeding it outside the door. Under no circumstances was I going to befriend this cat because we didn't want any animals. We were only there for a very short time. And anyway, she was incredibly feral. She wouldn't let me get close to her anyway. And then one day we were told that some kittens were born upstairs, about 2 floors up. And of course, I just continued to feed these cats because I wanted the mommy to be able to look after her kittens. With no intention whatsoever of getting close to them, I fed them every day. I didn't make eye contact. And it made me feel good that I was actually helping some of these little cats just grow strong for their inevitable trip out to become street cats because they couldn't stay up in the building. Sure enough, one day the building security guy came and said, no, they must go outside. So I said, no problem, you take them. I don't want them. And obviously had a horrible sleepless night thinking about them on the street, but there was no ways that we could look after these little guys. And that was life in Cairo. There were plenty of street cats, plenty of them survived, and that was the end of it.
Come, Mama. Come on.
Well, that's what I thought.
Come on.
Next day, I heard a little meow, meow outside my door, and there was this little guy crying. He'd come up 8 floors from street level up to obviously where his familiar little place was. And again, I was resilient. I said, no ways, I don't want anything to do with these cats. I'll feed them, but I'm not going to take them. And that's not what the security guy thought.
Oh my God, look what's happened. Look at what has happened to me. I am the chosen one. You are the chosen one. This little thing sitting on my chest, purring a little heart out. And the building manager came in and said, I've left her outside, and the building manager came and said, you can't, no, you can't have her on the outside, you must put her on the inside. And he's just literally dumped her in here, and now we've got to decide what to do. This little thing, she's so sweet.
We fell completely in love with this little creature, but knew that we couldn't keep it because we were leaving to go back to South Africa soon and we couldn't take it with, so we started looking for somebody to adopt it. There are thousands of street cats in Cairo and thousands of people looking for homes for these little street cats, and we just had no luck whatsoever. And he officially became ours, and we found out that it was a boy, not a girl. Enter next chapter. Visiting Alexandria, we came across this tiny little kitten facing off an Alsatian on the streets of Alexandria. And of course, we had to rescue it. We brought it home to the flat, gave her a wash. She was emaciated. She had fleas. She was in a terrible state. And we fed her, and of course, we had to take her back to Cairo. Enter little Lexi. Soon, Ziko and Lexi became big mates, and they just loved each other and played all day, and it was just an absolute joy to have these little kittens as part of our lives.
nice chicks. They're nice chicks. Come, Lex. Come on. Let's go for walkies. Come, Lex. Ziko, come, let's go for walkies. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go for walkies. Walkies. Come, Lex. Come, Lex.
We used to take them for walks. We introduced them to the garden downstairs because we just felt sorry for these little guys being up in the flat all day.
Super cool to have some happy little kitties with me to share my editing. This is the middle of the day. They're both feeling kind of lazy, but they are so gorgeous. Lex, where's my pen gone? Where's my pen? Lex, what you doing? Where's my pen? So we've just got back from the desert walk, and this little girl is loving rolling in the sand that has just come out of my shoes.
They used to run around the flat like crazy things, as you would imagine. And then one day it was a little bit too much and Lexi's leg was broken.
What we got here? What's this? What's this?
We took her to the orthopedic specialist who was just down the road from us.
Are you happy, girl? Yeah. Are you happy? Yeah. Yes, you're so sweet, aren't you? You're a happy girl. Oh, your little paws going here. Yes. There we go. Are you feeling better? You did a horrible thing. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Lex, is it nice having your brother here? You're such a good girl. Look at you, and there's Bekki. Bekki, come to say hello.
Hello, Bekki.
Bekki the blind dog.
Hello, Bekki. Well, Bekki is a girl's name, but this is very much a boy. Oh.
Here's Jigs. This is where Bekki lives. He's the little doggy that was, both his eyes were poked out by a local street kid. Yeah, Bekki. And he's so well loved. And Ziko's about to get some muti for some ringworm, and he's very pissed off with the world. But Lexi's very happy about having Ziko here.
These vets were incredible.
Oh, my girl.
Little Lexi ended up having, I think it was 4 operations to try and save that leg. She had an implant put in. She stayed in hospital for 6 months, and I would go every single day to go and visit her. They loved her. They were so kind to her. And it was really traumatic for all of us.
Look too close. There you go. There you go. You've got a temperature today, haven't you?
And we had every hope that she would get better, and the vets kept on trying everything they could to make sure that we could keep the leg and that she would have a full recovery.
Much better girl. Look who's hungry this morning. Liver and gizzards and chicken hearts. I haven't even eaten one of those livers. I've given them all to her. And she's chowing all down. You just done your temperature and it is normal. So onwards and upwards. Yeah, girl. Big seals. Guess who's home? She has to be in a cage for the next 10 days. She's hating her brother. She's allowed to do 10 minutes a day on walking. And Ziko has no idea what the done wrong. So, yeah, happy days. He's thinking, what's going on? I didn't do anything wrong. Ziko, come here, my boy. Sorry. She's been horrible to you.
Unfortunately, the pin broke and we could no longer save that leg. spent the next few months recovering and preparing for our next adventure. Big pack up, and we were really very stressed about the long plane flight in the hold that they had to go through, but we had no other way, and they were brilliant. They sailed through that, no problem, and we introduced them to their new brother and sister. So they are now living with 2 other cats and our beautiful daughter Didi and her partner Ferile.